Okay, hey everybody. So it's Jason and Chris. We are coming live. I'm in Kansas City. Chris is in Zeeland. Is that right? Did I say that right?
That's
Zeeland.
correct. That's correct.
Zeeland, Michigan, and it is colder than anything outside, which means that we are approaching wintertime, which this is our, well, actually, this is our fourth episode, but I will confess to something here in just a second, which I know is like the bane of frustration for Chris, but this is our Christmas special. So here we are. Welcome, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate this time of year, it's an awesome time of year. So, Chris, welcome. Happy holidays.
Hey, thanks, Jason. You too. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah, you bet. So I admitted that I was going to confess. So here's the deal, man. I have been so stinking busy since the last time that we recorded and actually posted something, which was a month ago. We've actually recorded two. Well, actually, you and I have recorded one, and then I recorded one when I was traveling about a month ago, and I'm afraid to say that I have been a total louse in getting those edited and getting those up. So I apologize for that, but I do have two videos that are sitting on my hard drive as we speak that are like half edited, and so I need to get them done. So I apologize to our 6 viewers that are out there. I apologize to you for that. It's been an incredibly busy season of life for me, so I apologize for that. But
yeah, last time we only had 4 viewers. Now we have 6.
Well, yeah, we've picked up 2 people on Twitter who are viewing us that like they don't have a profile, nor do they have any tweets. They just randomly follow people and
robots.
People. They're robots, right?
Awesome. So you've been busy. So tell us what you've been up to.
Man, I've been really just ridiculously busy. In fact, this is maybe my 4th or 5th time that I've been in Kansas City since like 4th or 5th night, like day that I've been in Kansas City since you and I recorded our first webisode. It's been an incredibly busy season of life for me. A lot of great things going on with people that I work with around the country, and so I've been on the road a lot, man. I just flew home a couple of days ago and have enjoyed these few days back at home.
Busy man.
Yes, hence the reason that part of this is called On the Road Show, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with recording things on the road because of the busyness. So what about you, man? What are your holiday plans hold?
Holiday plans, I'll be hanging out in Zeeland for part of the time, Christmas, and then I'll be heading up north, Traverse City, see the parents, see my family up there. So that'll be fun. New Year's, we'll be hanging out down here. Pretty laid back, nothing too extravagant, I guess. Pretty laid back.
So can you reveal to our viewers what you have what you've gotten Charlie for Christmas?
I haven't actually ordered it yet, but here's the plan. I'm thinking a toy front end loader.
Is that right?
The kid's into tractors. He's into tractors, so we actually chase the loader and the truck around town. They come by and pick up our leaves. So he loves doing that, so I'm going to get him a toy loader for Christmas. And a stuffed cow.
That's awesome. That's really great.
Pretty extravagant.
He will. No, go for it, man. Go for it. It's your kid. You gotta push him into the green industry somehow, right?
Yeah.
He's got to follow in his dad's footsteps, huh?
I don't know if I want him in the green industry. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Since this is the Christmas episode, let's talk gifts. What are you thinking about? Any cool gift ideas for people watching this? Let's think along the lines of maybe travel gifts, something for entrepreneurs, business, whatever.
Yeah, totally. Well, I think that there's always a case to be made to give a gift in the name of the Human Fund. It's always a good one. The George Costanza fake
Oh, yeah.
Charity that he gave a gift in honor of the Human Fund turned out to be a fake charity. So there's always the Human Fund. But no, in reality, our family has transitioned into the the one gift that is like the gift exchange.
Yep.
So like I'm not a person who spends a lot of time thinking about gifts. Like my previous effort in buying gifts was I would go literally on the 23rd of December, maybe even the 24th of December, and I would buy everything. I'd like go to the mall. I would figure out what time stores closed. So I'm not a great gift giver, but when I think about travel and I think about like value and bargain, one of the things that I did was I actually, and it's an Apple product, I know I'm an Apple dork, but I actually, the iPod Shuffle, it's like $50. You can put a ton of music on it. It actually works awesome. The battery will last literally forever. I mean, like mine, I rarely charge it, and it's awesome because it's teeny tiny. I mean, it's literally like the size of a stamp almost, and it holds hundreds of songs. And I have a bunch of ebooks on there as well. So when I'm traveling, I can put my headphones in and I can listen to an ebook. So that's one that I think is an awesome gift for the traveler. So they can take some of their business books with them. They can take some music with them they can listen to when they're traveling or in the taxi or at the hotel or on a plane or whatever. So for me, the new iPod Shuffle that's like $50 is a good one.
That is a pretty good bargain. What makes for a good gift for Jason Cupp? What's Jason Cupp looking for?
You know what? I really look for nothing. But for me, if someone is going to buy me a gift, it's got to be. I prefer. I'm to the point where I prefer the practical gift. So I have to put fuel in my car.
Right.
I buy coffee on a regular basis. I'm a coffee addict. I just am not. I'm a really hard person to buy gifts for. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I had this one, like my dad's sister would always buy me freaking tube socks and boxer shorts and Old Spice. And I hated all of those things, tube socks and boxer shorts and Old Spice. And it's like, really? Really? You're like my aunt and you're buying me awkward things that you really shouldn't. So man, I'm grateful. For me, the biggest gift for me is just trying to slow down the treadmill of life over the holidays and spend time with my family and with my friends and to try to just chill out and just hang out with friends and family. So that's kind of the gift that I like to give and the gift that I like to receive is that intentional time with folks I care about.
I'm all about socks. I need new socks. That's at the top of my list.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well,
I'm very practical like you.
Our viewers still have not seen the video that we recorded at GIC because it's one of the two that I still have to edit and get up. But you spoke about your T-shirts and how you improvised by literally like cutting a V-neck on a crew neck T-shirt to be able to supplant your wardrobe needs. So maybe you need some V-neck T-shirts.
That's number 2 on my list, actually. Socks and then undershirts.
For real?
For real. Yeah, we better move on because this is kind of lame.
Yeah, people are like going, will you guys stop talking about your clothes? That is pretty ghetto, actually. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Let me throw out a few Christmas gift ideas.
Okay.
You talked about the iPod Shuffle, which is cool, $50.
Yep.
How about the new Kindle that came out? I want to get your take on the Kindle. I don't know if you're a big Kindle guy or not, but the new one costs what? I think $140, so the price is lower. You can listen to audiobooks on that too, plus read your books. And I think you can store some music on it.
Oh, really?
Sure. Yeah.
You know what? I am not familiar at all with the Kindle. I have an iPad, and I really like the iPad and its versatility to be almost a replacement for a laptop. So I never really even looked at the Kindle because I really wanted something very portable that I could take to meetings and take meeting notes with and be able to reply to emails and all that kind of stuff. So for me, I didn't even look at the Kindle, so I don't know much about it. But at $140 for somebody who loves to read books, and if it holds music, that's a pretty dang good. That's a good deal. That's a great deal.
Yeah, I'd love to have a Kindle. That's on my list. If you're looking to buy for me, Kindle.
Consider it done.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I have a gift idea, and I think it's only good through the end of the year. That is like for the. I'm a coffee drinker, as most people know. You know that for sure. We've definitely had a couple of cups of coffee together before. I was on a plane recently, and I was flipping through the Airline magazine, and they had this special promotion from Illy USA, ILLY USA, and Illy is if I understand correctly, it is an Italian coffee maker company, and they've got this awesome kind of entry-level espresso maker that I think you can get for like around $100. That uses these little cartridges, and it's normally like $300, but they'll sell it to you for $100 if you sign up for an automatic delivery like every 8 or 12 weeks or whatever, these little cartridges that are only like $21. So it's a great deal. I like espresso, and and for me, the simplicity of that is fairly attractive, and it's at a really great price point. So that's another great idea. I've actually looked at illyusa.com and just kind of familiarized myself. It seems like it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd love to have that. So it's a single shot espresso.
That's exactly correct. And you don't have to tamp the espresso, so it's like in these little cartridges, kind of like a Keurig, if you've ever seen a Keurig or you have one of those, kind of like a Keurig, but it's more for the more for espresso.
Okay. Here's another idea. This is for music lover. We both love music.
We do.
And an idea I had was one of the new, I don't know what they're called, internet radio players, Wi-Fi music players. You have Sonos, right, which is awesome.
Right. Yeah, and my Sonos is connected to Rhapsody.
Yep. So these players can play Rhapsody, Pandora, different internet radio stations, pretty much anything that you can stream online, you can play it with these, right?
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
You should be. You need to explore your Sonos a little more. So Sonos is a great system, but Logitech makes another one. It's called the Logitech Squeezebox.
Okay.
And I think it's the Squeezebox Boom, and I think it's right around $200. So it's less than I think what the Sonos is, but you can do all the same stuff. You just don't have the speakers in all the different rooms. So
that's pretty sweet. That's very cool.
That'd be a pretty sweet gift.
Another gift idea that I thought of just for the uber frequent traveler, and I think this is something, it's a little bit more expensive, but I think that there's value there, and that is that if you've got somebody that you know that travels a lot, and if you know that they have loyalty to one particular airline, a lot of airlines, especially the mainline airlines like Delta and United and US Air, they have airport clubs that you can actually buy a membership to, and they're $150 to $300 or whatever, and they free internet, usually a free beer, definitely free coffee and soft drinks, free food, a clean bathroom, an opportunity to have a quiet place to use the phone. So for the Uber traveler, I mean, I've used Miles for all these years to buy my membership to the airport club, but it is something that, when you travel as much as I do, and even as much as you do, it's nice to be able to just have a retreat to go to where you can get on the internet for free, grab a drink, go to the bathroom in a clean place. So that's another thing that I thought of is you can use frequent flyer miles to buy that, or you can actually buy it with cash.
That is a cool idea. I didn't realize it was that cheap. So $150 to $300 for like an annual membership.
Yeah, I think that United, if I paid for it, I think that the United Red Carpet Club, which I'm a member of, would be like $300 or something like that, maybe $325. I mean, but even when you consider that I've flown United 125 times this year, what is that? I mean, if it's $3 a flight?
Right.
I mean, at $375 or $325 or whatever it is, $3 a flight, I guarantee you I've consumed that much coffee, that much, snacks, internet usage. I mean, if you want to log on to the internet in the airport, it's $5 or $10, and it's free. I mean, you go in, you log in with your club membership number, and it's free internet. So, it's also nice that when you get delayed or whatever, then like I was delayed coming home from Florida on Sunday. I literally just sat in the club and they kept updating me about my flight. So I didn't have to think about it. I'm sitting there working, on the computer replying to emails, and they're updating me about my flight status rather than me having to pay attention to monitors and everything. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, right. No kidding. That's a cool idea. I like that idea.